International Day of Happiness. What can that possibly mean? If you are like me, you may have made a distinction between happiness and joy. And it's really important to me to make that distinction. So I'm going to explain it to you how I feel about it. So, first, you might want to know that my favorite quote is life is 10% what happens to us and 90% how we respond. So, in a certain way, I might think happiness is defined by that 10%. What's happening to me? Happiness happens outside of me. I have a good relationship, but how I respond is where the joy comes in. Even when things are tough, I have lots of ways to respond at my disposal. And laughter is one way that I know that I can respond to things that are difficult, that will bring me some joy, keep me in the present moment, and ultimately, it will help me find better health so that I can influence those things outside myself in a bigger way, which might lead to more joy. And so it's kind of a circle, you know? There's the happiness of those things out there, there's the joy of my response. As I control the response more and more, I have an influence on those outside things, and ultimately, I might be happier. And that's what I want to celebrate today. So, the joy of laughter, the feelings that I get when I laugh, those things bring me happiness in the end because I've influenced other things outside me to change for the better. I don't want to spend the whole time talking today, but there's been a lot of things on my mind, especially every single day as I read more and more about Ukraine and the senseless killing. And I can't imagine leaving the country that I love, that I grew up in, and yet my ancestors did it many, many times. I can't imagine being a mother with children sheltering in a school or a hospital, even, or someplace that is supposed to be safe, and then suddenly listening to the bombs all around you and then suddenly being misplaced. And today I read of people being forcefully taken into Russia, and they're planning to resettle them in a designated place that they have to stay for at least 2 years. There's all kinds of things. I don't know what's true and what's not true. I am tending to believe a lot of these things. Um, and I can't imagine what that is. And so, how is it that I can just go about my daily life and keep laughing? I want to explain that the reason that I can do this is because the laughter is keeping me a little bit grounded. It's keeping me focused and present on the moment. And sometimes when life is so bad, that's all you can do is keep track of this moment. And I always want to add the and be grateful for what I have and be kind to someone else. Because if everyone in the whole world were paying attention to the present moment and figuring out how to be kind to someone else, there couldn't be all this killing. There couldn't be war. We'd have to just be figuring out how can I make that person's life better along with my own. And that's what I want to focus the laughter on today. I want us to just think about things that bring us joy inside and send that joy out there into the world. Because ultimately, the more joy that we can generate, the more kindness and gratitude that we can send out there, the more we can influence the opportunity for more people to actually find happiness because things in their life are going well. And to me, that's what defines happiness. So while I don't think I can do much right now in the immediate to provide happiness for people in Ukraine, I can give them some energy, some hope, some laughter, some joy from deep inside them that will allow them to focus on the present moment and get to the next moment. And as the whole world continues to rise up in that spirit, hopefully, one day at a time, one person at a time, one city, one country, one world at a time, we can find the way to where International Day of Happiness could be every day because everyone was living well. Today is International Day of Happiness. And so as we continue to do this laughter session, this daily practice of laughing on purpose, because we want to feel the joy, because we want that joy to influence our own physical and mental health, because we want our good health to influence our ability to show up in the world and be productive and be kind and be generous and be grateful, that in turn can make somebody else's day a little bit happier, a little bit more joyful. So I invite you to join me. We are purposefully laughing. We're going to add an element of play and intentional imagination, allowing your imagination to soar. Be silly if you want to, but find the deep places in your body where you allow the laughter to just come up. And if you are watching and not used to doing this, then let's start with a big smile, just a big smile. And I want to say a word about Facebook Live that does not allow me to easily chat while I'm doing this on my computer. So I will respond later. Feel free to chat. I will respond, but I can't see it and chat with you while I do this. All right, big smile. Notice I was smiling this whole time, sending endorphins to my brain, allowing my body to begin to feel lifted up. And then we'll relax the smile and we'll do it again. And if at any time a little giggle comes out, that's okay. And then relax. And we're doing something called smile ups. This is number 3. We're sending those endorphins in, inviting dopamine and serotonin to take the place of stress. And 4, let your eyes dance. Feel some joy bubbling up. And as it does, you begin to giggle. It's okay. And this is number 8. And number 9. And number 10. And what if you started every day with smile ups? You'd already be feeling better. Do it in the mirror. You'll laugh a little. Do it with someone else. That's even better. Now we're going to move into laughter breaths. Take a big deep breath. Sigh out a big sigh of tension and release. Do it again. Now we're going to sigh again, but this time as you breathe in, let out a sigh of contentment. Just thinking about it, putting your mind in that place brings a smile to my face and lifts my body up in a different way. Do it again. A smile and a sigh of contentment. And now let's do laughter breaths. We're going to breathe in through the nose. And as we exhale, we're going to breathe out, ha, 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 ha. Allowing that exhale to be as long as possible. And at some point, we don't want to stop, but we can't just keep doing the ha ha. Let it become laughter and you'll see what happens. Ready? Breathe in. Ha 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 ha. What I did is I threw the sound to the back of my throat and I was able to exhale more. That's what laughter is. Let's do it again. Breathe in. Exhale. One more time. Breathe in and exhale. Great job. We're adding clapping. Clapping gives us energy. We're sending energy through the pressure points in our hands. And the more we clap, the more energy we generate. If you did this for 1,500 times or 20 minutes, you could boost your immune system because that energy would travel all the way up your arms, through the funny bone, up to the upper arms, and under the arms, you have lymph nodes, and that would boost your immune system. All right, so we'll clap intermittently. We're about to now do gradual laughter. So we're gonna start with our mouth closed. Go ahead, try to say ha. Oops, you can't do it. Try it again. Now we're gonna gradually get from to ha. How does that work? Start with your mouth closed and gradually allow the laughter to take over. Ready? Follow me. Of course, breathe when you need to. It's really important. Let's try that again. And let's try it one more time. Fantastic. All right, I think we've warmed up enough. We warmed up the smile muscles. We warmed up the clapping muscles. We got the laughter to move around in our head, in our mouth, in our body. And so now we're going to move into 11 minutes of purposeful, playful, intentional laughter. This is a laughter meditation. We're laughing on purpose. The purpose is we want all the health benefits. We want to find the joy and share it. And so let's go ahead and bubble up laughter. I love to imagine different giggles coming out of my mouth with different colors and shapes. You imagine whatever you want. Think of a time that you felt joyful. Think of a time you laughed yourself silly. Think of a time you laughed with a friend. You can even think of something funny if you want to, though only 20% of our laughter is generated by humor. All right, we're going to go ahead and laugh for 11 minutes, starting right in 2 seconds. Ready? Go. Breathe when you need to. That's 1 minute. 10 left. When I do silent laughter, I'm imagining a giant bubble eating all the little ones. And then they're getting more excited and they burst open and then it lets go. Oops. I missed the 3-minute mark. We've got 8 minutes left. My gas glass has got steamed up. I'm seeing a little thing. Woo! I guess I have a lot of hot air. That's for leaving 7. Why are we laughing for 11 full minutes? If you know, put it in the chat. Only if you can laugh and type at the same time. Six left. Laughing on purpose. We want heart help. We want to find joy. We want to generate happiness. And the more we can put laughter in the world, the more that's possible. You know what time it is? Only 5 minutes left. We can do this. Come on. Come on, we're doing it. Find the joy. We hit 7. That's 4. That was 8. 2 more. Nope, 3 more. I can count. Let me see. Nothing's funny. That's 9. 2 minutes left. How many? Two. What are we finding? The joy. We're on the last minute, 1 minute left. Come on, we can plow through. Last minute. Seconds left. Let the joy bubble up. Feel those giggles. And they break through. And that's 11 minutes. 11 minutes generating joy so that the energy that we generated can lift our spirits, can lead us to feeling better physically and mentally, so that when we show up in the world, we go with gratitude, we go with kindness, we go towards lifting everyone around us up so that they too can feel joy. And when we all feel joy, then International Day of Happiness today, more people will be able to feel true happiness because the things outside of them will be good. That is my prayer and my wish for the world on this International Day of Happiness. Thank you so much for being here. Please spread your laughter far and wide. The world needs it. I need it. You need it. We all need it together. I hope that you find the joy.